Incredible and strange technologies that will change the world. Let's return to the old days. It's the 1990s, either early or late. You're 8 years old, and you've been getting up early every Saturday morning to catch the latest action-packed episodes of your Saturday morning cartoons, TV shows that depict what technology might look like in the future. Popular anime series in Japan include Outlaw Star, Mobile Suit Gundam, and Cowboy Bebop. These presentations would entice viewers by offering a glimpse into the future for breakfast. They'd show us worlds where humans and cyborgs were nearly indistinguishable from one another, flights to space were as easy as boarding a bus, and artificial intelligence and robotics were used to improve humanity. These tropes are likely to be seen in many of the TV series you watched as a kid and continue to watch today. However, the most thrilling aspect of viewing something so futuristic was the possibility of one day having access to this technology. We're here to notify you that the future has arrived. So welcome to the Techverse, you all. We are back with another interesting video. Here today, we're going to see some incredible and strange technologies that will change the world for sure. Let's get into the video right away. We are living in your favorite childhood science fiction show. The globe has witnessed incredible technical advancements. Consider the field of computing. When it was created in 1946, ENIAC, the first computer ever invented, measured about 1,800 square feet and weighed over 150 tons. A bit more than half of the world's households now have access to a computer. Moore's law may have been broken due to the rapid increase in computing power, but that is the subject of a separate article. Artificial intelligence has already infiltrated our lives, influencing both our daily decisions and the tools that help us make them. 3D printing, also known as additive manufacturing, autonomous driving, smart devices, renewable energy, biomimicry, the Internet of Things, virtual reality, and space tourism are all examples of technologies that are either ubiquitous or on their way to becoming as such. This is only the tip of the iceberg in terms of possibilities. As we've stated, the future is today. All these technologies, as well as many more, are changing our lives for the better or for the worse, as this trend is unlikely to slow down very soon. We live in an era where science and technology are fostering societal innovation and transforming how we live and interact with one another. The technologies we have discussed will mature over the next few decades, radically reshaping economics, politics, and overall human well-being. Most excitingly, we will almost certainly witness an inflow of technology that sounds like it came straight out of one of your favorite science fiction shows. In the coming decades, self-healing construction materials, implants that will allow you to stream sight straight into your brain, living robots, tactile virtual reality, smarter AI, floating farms, and travels to colonized planets could all be routine. Today, we'll examine the ideas, inventions, and concepts that will inevitably shape our world and our place inside it. Living robots could be used to save patients and the planet's oceans. Tufts University researchers constructed the world's first live robots using a supercomputer. The team's researchers reused frog stem cells to generate completely new life forms. These millimeter-wide xenobots can swim towards a predetermined destination and pick up a cargo. Oh, and they're also capable of self-healing. In the future, living programmable organisms will become increasingly prevalent and will be used for a number of applications. Xenobots, for example, might be used to deliver medicine to a specific location of a patient or to clear garbage from our oceans. 3D printing will change what you design, eat, and wear. Another apparent candidate for inclusion on our list. If there's one thing we've taught you in the last year, it's that 3D printing is going to revolutionize everything. Additive manufacturing, like AI, allows designers, engineers, factories, and startups to quickly create prototypes or completely functional parts at a fraction of the cost and time required by traditional production processes. And this is only the start. Of course, 3D printing is transforming the way we build houses, design automobiles, and create products, but its potential applications are limitless. 3D printed functional organs are available for transplantation from both private facilities and university institutions. We can even 3D print foods and supplements that are tailored to your biological demands and health goals. Additive manufacturing will even be used in the development of rockets that will transport us to Mars and the settlements that will be established there. As the cost of 3D printing decreases, you should expect to see it everywhere. Artificial neurons on silicon chips will be more commonplace. Scientists recently discovered a way to link artificial neurons to silicone chips. What makes this so cool? Silicone neuron chips could be utilized to replicate the electrical properties of the human nervous system. Because it requires so little power, technology like this might be implanted to treat a variety of ailments, like some types of heart failure and Alzheimer's. Lab-created meat options will not only taste delicious, but be better for the environment. Lab-created meat isn't as strange as you might imagine. Technology startups are hard at work developing lab-grown meats that feel, taste, and bleed like the genuine thing. Foie gras has been generated utilizing chicken liver cells by people like Dr. Yuki Hanyu of Integriculture, and it's now available for purchase. Memphis Meats has also made delectable cell-based beef meatballs and fried chicken. If you prefer seafood, Finless Foods is currently developing sushi dishes based on the highly sought-after bluefin tuna. Foods like this could assist to minimize greenhouse gas emissions, overfishing, and livestock's land requirements. It's also more humane because it eliminates the need for animal farming and slaughter. We could simply grow the parts we wanted to consume instead. Traveling to the nearest star may be much easier thanks to warp drives. Because of its prevalence in the genre, warp drive technology sounds particularly sci-fi. However, it is theoretically conceivable, and NASA's investigating the possibility. Why should you be ecstatic about being on the verge of a warp drive? Miguel Alcubierre, a Mexican physicist, described a gadget in 1994 that would allow mankind to travel faster than light by exploiting a physics flaw. The ship's time and space warp drive, dubbed the Alcubierre warp drive, would literally warp time and space around the craft, bringing us closer to our desired destination. It is merely a speculative idea at the time, but who knows? It could become reality one day. Concrete that is alive, that can clean the environment, and that can heal itself. Researchers from the University of Colorado Boulder have constructed alive concrete using a deceptively basic combination of sand, gel, and bacteria. Engineered living building materials represent a platform technology whereby biology can potentially deliver multiple functionalities to infrastructure materials by design, the team of researchers wrote in their paper. The living concrete would be able to self-heal damaged cracks, eliminate harmful chemicals, and shine at will. This type of material could aid in the construction of better towns and residences in impoverished countries. Trains will make their comeback. Elon Musk's Hyperloop is a high-speed underground transportation system that is currently being tested in the United States. It will happen quickly. A Hyperloop travel from New York to Washington, D.C. would take only 29 minutes, as opposed to the current 2 hours 56 minutes. Virgin, founded by Sir Richard Branson, is also getting in on the fun. Passenger pods are accelerated by electric propulsion through a low-pressure vacuum tube in these trains. Due to ultra-low aerodynamic resistance, the pod would float along the track utilizing magnetic levitation and glide at airline speeds over long distances. Would you like to go for a ride? Artificial intelligence will be one of the most disruptive human-made creations in history. We're still a long way from the robots and machines depicted and often condemned in science fiction, but that doesn't mean we won't get there eventually. Elon Musk, the founder of SpaceX and Tesla, has been outspoken about his fears about AI, even claiming that humans could be overrun by AI in less than 5 years. He's not on his own. Tech heavyweights like Eric Schmidt and Satya Nadella have expressed similar thoughts about AI, albeit in a less dramatic manner. The general premise is that we must responsibly create AI. To comprehend their anxieties, you must first grasp the 3 categories of AI: artificial narrow intelligence, or ANI, artificial general intelligence, or AGI, and artificial superintelligence, or ASI. We currently live in a world where AI is limited. Consider smart speakers, data-driven automation, Netflix's recommendation algorithm, or home robotics. This sort of AI excels at doing a given task. It's not going to pass the Turing test anytime soon. The next several steps are both exciting and terrifying. The ability of a machine to execute any task that a human can is known as artificial general intelligence. In a nutshell, AGI would match and possibly equal our intelligence, but only for a limited time. It would gradually improve itself at an exponential rate, learning from us and its experiences, eventually leading to artificial superintelligence, the point at which it far exceeds human capabilities. AI, which is currently positioned midway between narrow AI and general intelligence, will transform every industry. Medicine, cybersecurity, space travel, transportation, and entertainment were among the areas that were touched. Could you envision a Gundam powered by artificial intelligence? We're getting ready for some anime space wars. Which technological advancement do you think will have the greatest impact on our lives? And did you know that in a simulated duel, an AI system recently defeated a U.S. Air Force pilot? Alright everyone, this brings us to the end of our video. If you liked the video, be sure to hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell to stay updated.